Okay, what kind of jobs are ex-offenders likely to get? That's kind of what we've been wanting to talk about. Manufacturing, warehousing and stock work, construction, lawn and tree maintenance, trades apprenticeships like carpenter, electrician, steel workers, machinists are all trades apprenticeships, and they're all felon friendly. Restaurant work, these are usually the areas that most people who are offenders will find work in these areas. Common barriers, that doesn't mean that's what they're trained to do, but this is what most of the felon-friendly employers fall into these industries. Common barriers to employment in addition to being an ex-offender. Okay, they're homeless. Lack of training and education. A lot of times, even though they have skills, those skills are outdated. Lack of employment history, career counseling, and job skill development. They don't know how to look for a job. That I can tell you, almost every person in the last 7 years that I have worked with who's homeless to get a job, it wasn't lack of skill to get a job. I'm sorry, lack of a specific industry skill. It was the inability to know how to look for it. That's their biggest barrier. Occupational skills training and on-the-job training is a barrier. They're not usually able to access those services. Customized workshops such as computer basics, online applications, resume strategies, and job search strategies. These are vital to their success out there in looking for employment. Support services such as they need food, shelter, work clothes, tools, interviewing clothes. Transportation. It's a huge barrier. Identification documents and access, like getting their social security cards and driver's license or an ID. Oftentimes a driver's license is an extreme barrier to a construction worker because he's required to drive a vehicle, and he can't because I don't know anybody who helps get an ID. We do. Except, I should say, except for impact, except for Lisa's program, CRP.
Well, are we talking about just IDs or just driver's license specific?
Driver's license specific. There's a lot of organizations throughout the state that will help with an ID. Very few that help with a driver's license. And that can be vital to someone getting a job. Now, there are certain programs that have certain grants that will help. Bayot Enterprises currently has a grant that can help somebody who qualifies for that grant get their driver's license if it's important for their employment. But getting your ID isn't just going down and getting an ID. You have to have a birth certificate that costs money, and groups do that. They run out of money at some point and then have to wait.